Good morning, children. I am back again with you. Now, today we are going to study EVS, Environmental Studies. Environmental Studies for class 3rd. So, the book which I will be teaching you is from Viva Education. Environmental Studies, Life Skills and Value Focused, Book 3. So, let's start. So, first chapter, My Family and Me. Now, a family is a group of people who live in the same house and are related to each other. So, children, what is a family? A family, it is a group of people who live in the same house. They live in same house and they are related to each other. Related to each other means that in a family we have father, mother, then daughter, son, grandmother, grandfather, brother, sister, isn't it? So many members in a family. So what is a family? It is a group of people who live in the same house. And of course, they are related to each other. Related means they have a relationship with their, like a daughter, she is sister to her brother and daughter to her parents. And now the types of family. So you will be surprised to know that there are two types of family. One is nuclear family, another is joint family. Okay, so nuclear family means a family in which only parents and children live together are called nuclear families. Some nuclear families are small. They have parents with one or two children. Nuclear families with more than two children are big families. So what do you understand, children? We understand that in a nuclear family there is only parents and children. This means parent means one papa and one mama, and children means brother sister, isn't it? Now a papa and mama can have two children, three children. So suppose they have only one children or two children, then it is small nuclear family. And if they have more than two children, like there are two brothers and two sisters in the family, then it is big nuclear family. Is it clear? Another type of family is joint family. Now joint means we have grandparents, then we have parents, then we have brother and sisters, then we have uncle, we have aunt, cousins. They all live together in the same house. It is called a joint family. So what is joint family? Grandparents, parents, siblings. Sibling means brother and sister, uncles, aunts and cousins live together in the same house in a joint family. So now you understand, any family which has parents, then their grandparents. Grandparents means parents of our parents. Like parents of your parents, they are called as grandparents. Then who are uncles and aunts? Now uncles and aunts are the children of grandparents. Children of grandparents means your papa or mama's brother and sisters. They are known as uncle and aunts. Then who are cousins? Cousins are the children of your uncle and aunt. Is it clear, beta? Then we have single parent family. Some children live with only one parent. Such a family is called a single parent family. Single means one parent. Now Papa and Mama are our parents. Okay. Papa and Mama are our parents. Now when we say single parent means either the child is living with his papa or the child is living with his mama. Is it clear, beta? Now people in a family. Tanya lives with her parents, sibling, paternal grandparents, her uncle and aunt, their children who are cousins and her father's sister. Now see, Tanya, she is living with her parents. Sibling means Tanya's brother and sister. Sibling means Tanya's brother and sister. Now what is paternal grandparents? Paternal means papa ke mummy papa. Paternal means parents of your father. You call them dada and dadi. Her uncle and aunt. Uncle and aunt means chacha and chachi. Then their children. Children of chacha and chachi. So what do we call them? We call them as cousins. And then she has her father's sister also. Father's sister we call it Bua. Clear to everyone? Very good. Her maternal grandparents. Now maternal means mama ke parents. Maternal means mother's parents. Nana and Nani. They live in Nainital with her mother's brother and his wife, Mama and Mami, and her mother's sister, that is Masi. She doesn't meet them very often but speaks to them on the phone and sends them emails. Who doesn't meet? Her Nana and Nani, that is maternal grandparents, and her Mama and Mami, that is her mother's brother and then her mother's sister, that is her Masi. So then how do they communicate with them? Communicate means how do they talk to them or how do they keep in touch with them? That is through phones. They just give a call, they have a chat on the phone, they talk to them, and this is how they are keeping connection with their relatives. Very good. Now family tree. So this is Tanya's family tree. It shows the relationship between different members of a paternal family. So paternal family means, yes, fathers. Very good. Dada Dadi are included. Then children of Dada Dadi, that is your mummy papa, your papa, your chacha, your bua, all these are your paternal family. Okay. A family tree always starts with the grandparents. Very, very important. We get fill in the blanks of a family tree starts with the dash, grandparents. They form the first generation. Another important question. Who formed the first generation? First generation, that is your grandparents. Parents, uncles and aunts form the second generation. children from the third generation. Now, you are from which generation? Yes, very good. You are from the third generation. And your mama, your mummy, papa, they are from? Very good. Second generation. Good. Now see children, we are living in a family, isn't it? So some have nuclear family and some have joint family. Now why it is important? What is the importance of this family? We are going to learn कि अब इसकी क्या जरूरत है? What is the importance? Now when Sania goes to Tania's house, Tania asks Sania to leave her shoes on the shoe rack near the door. She explains that it is a custom in their family to remove the shoes and slippers that are worn outside and wear one of the slippers kept on the rack. Yes. Now we have studied here the customs, isn't it? Now custom means some good rituals or some good habits being performed, and it is carried from one family to another generation, from one generation to another generation in a particular family. Like in our family, now what do we see? We see that our parents, they touch feet of your dada dadi, isn't it? And the same custom follows. That is, the younger members of the family, they greet or they regard their elder members by touching their feet, isn't it? So there was a custom in this family. What was the custom? That they were used to remove their shoes, which they used to go outside, wear it and go outside, and then they leave it on the rack. And from the rack, they used to wear the slippers which are to be worn inside the house. Now, most families follow a set of customs and traditions. These are passed on from one generation to another. Some common customs are eating dinner together, celebrating festivals and special days together. So you see how beautiful it is that so many customs and traditions, that is habits and rules of a given family, they are passed from one generation to another. This means first our grandparents, dada dadi, they would have done these customs, isn't it? Then our parents are doing now, and they are teaching us to follow these customs, and then we are also following these customs, isn't it? So one of them was eating dinner together. Then another was, yes, celebrating festivals or special days all together. Okay. Now we learn many things when we live in a family. We learn to care, share, be kind to others, help each other, and be truthful. So these are the things we are learning from our family. Number one, we learn to care. Care means, what does it mean, care? Like someone is having a headache, then what you do? You give them medicine. Very good. If a person in our family is thirsty and he wants water, then yes, you bring water, isn't it? Suppose we are sitting on a dining table and one of our fellow wants some spoon. Don't we help them? We do help them, isn't it? Then share. Share means like your father, he brought one chocolate, then you share with your brother or sister, isn't it? Yes, you share it. Then be kind to others. Kind means, what does it mean, kind? Helpful. You are in helpful nature. You are kind to him. You are not rude. You are very kind to your family members. Yes. Then help each other. How do we help each other? Suppose your younger brother is not having a pencil. You say, okay, I'll help you by giving my pencil, isn't it? You give your pencil to him. And then do you later on ask to return his pencil? No, na? So you help him, isn't it? And be truthful. Truthful means you do not lie. You do not tell lie to each other. You are true to each other. Okay. So from where we learn all these things? We learn all these things from our family. So our family is our first school. Our family also teaches us good values. Now what are these good values? Being polite, being respectful to elders, helping family members, taking care of the needs of other family members. So these are the things we learn in our family. What are these? Being polite, being respectful to elders, helping family members, and taking care of the needs of other family members. Now, it is very good to follow family customs and traditions that help us to be good human beings. It is very important, children. Now, suppose, what are the customs which we are learning in our family? There are so many good habits, good traditions which we are learning. And it is these traditions or these customs that make us a good human being, isn't it? Okay. Now, new relatives. Now, what is the word relative? Relative is a member of the family. Now, Tanya's Bua is going to get married soon. Another member will be added to Tanya's family. Her husband will be Tanya's new relative. Now, Bua is who? Yes, grandparents' daughter. Very good. Or Tanya's father's sister. Now, she is going to be, yes, married soon. And her husband will be Tanya's new relative. Now, this means we can add relatives to our family, isn't it? Now, how can we add? So, new relatives are added to our families from time to time when a baby is born, a relative gets married, or a child is adopted. Adopted means what? Yes, it means we adopt or we take a child from any institute, any orphanage, or even from another relative. We adopt him and we take care of that child, grow him up, feed him, pay for his education, and all these things. Okay? So there is no blood relation with that child, but he becomes the member of a family. Meeting family members. People who live in a nuclear family meet the other members of their family on special occasions and festivals. For example, on Diwali, Sania's uncles, aunts, and cousins came to their house. They put up lights and decorate the house together. They enjoy eating the special dishes. Which Sania's grandmother prepares for all of them. Sometimes they also go on picnics together. Sania looks forward to occasions when she can meet all her family members. So, meeting family members, what does it mean? It means that on Sunday or on any holidays or on any other occasions, any festivals, we go and meet. We go to the house of our uncle or aunt and meet them, and then we enjoy the festivals or special occasions. Like on birthday celebrations also, we all people get together, isn't it? Yes. Now it is very good to keep in touch with our relatives. Why do we say this? Because now if we are keeping in touch means, yes, we are meeting our relatives, we meet them. Now we people come to know each other, isn't it? Like cousins. Cousins means the children of uncle and aunt. They will come to know you and you will come to know them. Okay. So when you people grow up and they people also grow up, we come to know about the relations also. Who is bua, who is aunt, who is auntie, who is uncle, who are cousins. Okay. Also when we are in touch with our relatives, we come to know about the customs, the traditions. Okay. So, and also the child behaves in a very good and well-being mannered. Got it? Now, whom do I look like? Yes, this is another interesting topic, children. In this topic, now you must have heard sometimes mummy or papa says, oh, she looks like her mother. Isn't it? Members of the same family resemble or look like each other in many ways. Sometimes they may have the same habits too. Sania looks like her mother. Both of them have straight hair and black eyes. Most members of Sania's family are tall and have black eyes. One of her aunts even has identical twins. Yes. So, resemble means to look like the other person. Sometimes the habits are same. Same habits means if one of the child is writing with the left hand, maybe the father also writes with the left hand. Okay. And sometimes their looks are same. Looks are same mean if they have black eyes, the other one also have a black eyes. Okay. So the body structure is also one of the similarity between the family members. If the son is tall, we say father is tall, then son is also tall. Okay. Another word we have come across is identical twins. Twins means they are the children born to the same mother at the same time. Now twins are of two types, children. We are going to just have two types means sometimes both the children they are born at the same time from one mother. They look exactly the same. There is no difference. Exactly the same. It's the similarities to such an extent to it is that the mother or the relatives they are confused. Who is who? Suppose Ram and Sham are twins. The Ram may be called as Sham, Sham may be called as Ram because of their identical faces. And another type of twins are that one is girl, another is boy. But they are not identical. Identical means their faces are also not similar. Okay. So now can you guess from where do they get these features? Like similarities. These features they are getting from their parents. So these are passed on from one generation to another and we call them as hereditary features. That means the features or the qualities which are passed on from one generation to another, they are called as hereditary features. Clear, children? So we can just summarize it very quickly. Now what is family? It is a group of people who live in the same house and are related to each other. Then another point that we learned in this chapter was that families can be nuclear or joint family. Then another one, there are different generations in the family. Grandparents are the first generation. Then we can add, new members can be added to a family, isn't it? Then we also studied that family members, they get together or they meet together on special occasions and festivals. Then we studied that traditions and customs, they are passed on from one generation to another. So members of a family, they resemble each other in so many ways, either in their habits, either in their looks, isn't it? Okay. So now it's time for the exercise time. We'll be doing the exercises also. So children, this finishes the chapter, My Family and Me. So we will be doing the exercise in our next video. The link will be provided in the description box. You will get the link in the description box. And of course, I'll be bringing the Hindi version also of this same video. You will find it with the animations. And yes, we will be dealing with all the chapters. And yes, do respond or comment me whether you liked it or not. So we are from Yadav Coaching Center. So you can get the things whichever is required by you from this. You can even contact me. I'll be providing you with the worksheets as well as with the test, followed by the question answers and back exercises. I'll be helping you from time to time. Okay children, so subscribe us and please do like us also. Your likes are very important for us. And yes, do comment us also that how you are doing. You can personally contact me if you people have any problem with this topic or with the related topic. Okay. So you can find my address in the description box. My phone number is given in the description box. So do subscribe, like, and yes, work hard children. Okay children, bye bye.